What's up, guys? Hobby with Cage 214. 5 minutes of hobby thoughts. I got the Bleaker trading hat on, but it's funny. This virtual background does all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm going to jump on here. Sponsored by Bleaker Trading and Arena Club. 5 minutes of hobby thoughts today. A couple things. Number one, happy Father's Day to all of you who are dads, to all of you who had dads in your life. My Father's Day weekend started off with a sack full of jerky. That's fun. And I opened some Series 2 today with my son, so that was fun also. No major hits, no nothing, but, it's a Series 2 hobby box. It's not crazy expensive. It's pretty cheap, actually. And you open that just to, get the new rookies. Roki Sasaki has a rookie card in there, the Dodger rookie, and, Juan Soto in a Met uniform. There were some fun cards in there. I don't think we got any short prints. The golds weren't anybody fantastic. And the silver packs, we had a Jackie Robinson to 50. And it's funny, it was 49 out of 50. And, Ian's like, oh, it was so close to his jersey number. It's fun, the stuff that you look for when you're opening stuff like that. But, hobby thoughts. Excited for Fanatics Fest coming up. Excited to take my son to that. See some hobby folks that I haven't seen in a while. See some cards. The hobby museum is shaping up to be, something pretty cool. That's one of the things I like the most about the National. I like going to the corporate spaces and seeing the cards on display, seeing, 52 mantles and high grades, seeing Honus Wagner and seeing, just cool stuff that you don't see all the time. And, you'll be able to see the Paul Skeens MLB debut patch, which is a cool thing. And, hundreds of millions of dollars worth of cards, allegedly, it'll be cool to see what's on display and, just take a look at some of the cool stuff. Also curious to see how they do the Fanatics games. I think they're spreading it out over all 3 days. I'm sure the athletes and celebrities are going to be, against athletes, and, the average Joes are going to be against average Joes. And then it'll be like, timed out, or however they figure out how to do the competition. But I don't think there's going to be like a throwing competition where it's, Tom Brady on the line against, 3 schmoes from the hobby, or 3 people who, are going to stand there and throw footballs against him. I doubt that's the way they're going to set it up, but I guess we'll see. So that's, there's your hobby thoughts. And, excited about Fanatics Fest. Like I said, the thing that, I'm most excited about when it comes to, going to it is seeing the folks. And also, my kid had a really good time there last year. A lot of soccer, playing soccer, seeing people there. A lot of league activation stuff. He thought it was cool. He liked running the 40. But it's a cool day just, to spend a day with the kid. And then he gets to do some card stuff as well. So, it's pretty much like, like a hobby Disney World, right? How do you beat it? So that's my fun little thing. I am looking forward to Fanatics Fest. I'm sure I'll talk about it between now and, a Friday when it actually hits here. But yeah, that's that. Second thing, hobby pet peeves. I saw somebody post something on Twitter that said, I'm not going to say who it is or what the card or item is, but I'm curious what you guys think about this. And it's like, hey, it's been this many years, and, I'm excited about, the commemorating this event. And I happen to have the 2 best autographs ever of those people. They're not exactly rare autographs. I've probably seen hundreds of each of their autographs. Does it rub you the wrong way when somebody posts that? It's like such a self-serving kind of post when they say, I have autographs of those people, and mine are the best ones out there. Well, these were raw autographs. They weren't slabbed or graded or anything like that. They weren't on anything particularly awesome. They were just autographs. They weren't like a Pop 1 PSA 10 grade where you could, have some objective, this is the best one, Pop 1. It was just, I have the best ones. I'm curious what you think when you see something like that, because it comes off as pompous. It comes off as smug to me. It comes off as, why do you need to say that? Best is, there's a lot of subjective qualities that go into that, right? I have autos of the same people that this person is claiming that their auto is the best of. I think mine's the best. It's different. I think mine's better than yours. Can people say that? Or there might be significantly better ones out there. Who knows? But to say you have the best auto, I don't know. I'm curious what you think. Maybe I'm overthinking it. But I saw that post today and I was like, smug, pompous, not knowledgeable. Am I overthinking it? You tell me. And this is my today's hobby thoughts. I'll see you guys at Fanatics Fest. If you guys are going, send me a message. That way, I'll know what days you're going and maybe we can meet up, catch up. Talk to you guys soon.